Hello there, fellow Tigers. This is Christine Jung.
And David Che, and we're from Tiger Times Online.
As many students snack on food and drinks during office hours, more refreshments are becoming available on campus.
Students have the choice of three main vendors on campus. JJ's Deli, where there are small meals such as sandwiches and kimbap, the Carnivore, where there are filling snacks such as pretzels, and the School Store, where there is a wider variety of slider, snacks, and candies.
Other clubs and stores are actually not allowed to sell during office hours, for Carnivore's sales make up most of the junior council's profit for prom.
The biggest difference between the Carnivore and the School Store is that the School Store is a privately run business, which allows for it to sell whatever it wants to, resulting in a wider range of choices for snacks and drinks.
While the HSSC menu is regularly checked by both parents and the administration. For example, cup noodles were taken off HSSC's planned menu because parents were worried that their students would burn themselves. Furthermore, they also have higher prices for goods such as the pujo that cost 1,000 won in the School Store and 2,000 won in the Carnivore.
All in all, students appear to have mixed opinions on Carnivore and the School Store. With the pressing matter of funding for prom, HSSC needs students to purchase the refreshments, while the School Store's wider range of choices and cheaper prices are more appealing for students. Let's see what the Tiger Times Online reporters were able to find out from SIS students.
So do you prefer the food cart or the school store?
I'd say I prefer the food cart because it gives like a wider variety of things, and also gives like more American snacks that a lot of people here like, because like we have a lot of kids who come from American backgrounds. So a school store gives like Korean snacks. Food cart gives a wider variety and range of different things.
Well, I prefer getting snacks in the school store. I feel like it's cheaper and it has better stuff, I guess. Like the pills they have there, the bone pills. I like that, so I always get that.
I prefer school store downstairs because they have more more food.
I usually go to the school store if I have time after lunch, but I go to the food cart more often. I think the food cart is more conveniently located since we can go right after class and it's in the atrium, rather than the school store, which is in the bottom where we don't really have any core classes.
I prefer going to the school store more. I think it's because if you go to the Carnivore, the price compared to the price the amount of food you get is way less than you would get in the school store, so that's why I prefer going to the school store.
I prefer the school store, to be honest. Well, I think it's because although the food cart does have a lot of variety and options, I think they sell it at a very expensive price, and it's a price that I'm not willing to pay. So I'd rather just go downstairs to the school store to get much more inexpensive food.
So considering how the money goes to prom and HSSC events, you would still go to the food cart,
Yeah,
right?
definitely, because more money that goes into events, it means that it's better. And since we don't really have to pay for some of the events, that means that the quality just increases of the events.
Considering how the money is going to be used for school events, will you be going to the food cart more often?
Oh, well yeah, then I guess I'll start going to the food cart.
If the HSSC explain and tell us like where the money goes in detail, I'll just use HSSC food cart.
Considering how the money for the food cart will be going to the HSSC events, will you be going to the food cart more often?
I think so.
It's not like I don't like going to the food cart at the HSSC, so I wouldn't mind going, but it's just that if you would increase the amount of product we get based on the price, we would go.
Maybe a bit more often. I don't know. I guess I'll encourage my friends to go.